100% fam, welcome to Glasgow Games Expo 2026. 3 years we've waited for this to come back, and it's looking pretty awesome. Hey guys, I'm with a long time subscriber of the channel. Shout yourself out, man. Awesome song. See you out there, guys. Get involved with this one. May I ask your name?
My name is Wesley.
Wesley. Good beach name.
Thanks.
Billy, what are your current thoughts of the game as it stands?
Right now, it sounds like two safe answers. It's both the best and worst it's ever been. Like, there's so much out there. There's so much of it is like insane. I think you can kind of tell when it's like a boardroom decision, or you still got games that are trying to copy what was already successful a few years ago. Like, I think everyone did like the open world formula. Now that's back on of it. Now people take and that's back on of it. With indies, especially though, like we're seeing so much like effort poured into that,
Yeah.
and those been incredible. Like I get lost in indie cat to find something new, something like inspired, so much easier than finding a lot like and that worries me because I don't think it's getting better.
How do you feel about the potential eventual loss of the media?
It's really really sad. I mean, it's not to benefit any consumers. It's more just to control the market.
Oh, totally.
And at that point, do I want a console? Should I just go to PC and just have a digital library I don't own anyway? I know there are a few initiatives to try and make digital ownership actual ownership.
Yeah.
But I can't see.
I mean, I know the Brazilian government got things but Brazilian government doesn't exactly have a legislative international.
No, and I think just I saw an article or a headline today where even the European Union they can't do anything about Sony like a choice that these games not really want to do it. And it's really sad. It's really sad.
Like, take your time.
No, sorry.
So, may I ask your name?
My name's Aaron.
Aaron? Internet, Aaron.
Hey, you guys.
So, Aaron, what are your current thoughts on the game industry as it stands at this particular time?
Oh, absolutely shambles. AAA industry is just, at this rate, it's going to be completely gone. It's going to be like another 90s internet crash. You know, it's going to be landfill instead of called VT. It's going to be called something else. I don't know, GTA 6. I don't know. It's not looking too good, mate.
Can you have a landfill when there's nothing to do at the landfill?
Exactly. Oh, I don't know, nothing to recycle, nothing to bin. I could go on forever about this, to be honest. I mean, really, the criticisms are mostly with AAA industry itself. The indie industry is at this rate going to take over. Like all these old dogs that are, relying so much on these massive revenue streams and live service models and, hardware models like selling consoles, controllers, stuff like that. They're just pouring so much money into stuff that they're going to collapse for their own weight.
Yeah.
Whereas we have so many like homegrown indie producers, like for example, New Blood Interactive, who make Dust, Ultra Kill, stuff like that, which are really like taking over.
Judging from your accent, you experience a lot of censorship.
Oh yeah, I felt like I was actually buying drugs at school and I bought Mortal Kombat 9 from my friend's playground. Yeah, I mean I've had lived in Australia for about 6 years, but the censorship hasn't been quite as bad as it was in the past. When it comes to games, it's not quite bad. But I mean, if you really want something, you get on it. These games are a thing.
And how do you personally feel about the whole this no way that you've seen online?
I think really people's what people really don't like about it is the consumer rights aspect of it. But I think that I'm thinking to earlier about that it was all for the digital model for games, which does work. But there has to be controls around it to like help preserve the game to give consumers more control of what
I'm
they buy.
personally of the mind that fine digital as well.
Yes, as well. 100%.
Exclusively only.
100%.
As well.
Yeah, completely, totally agree. I think that if they sold games really for cheaper and then sold physical games like with more collectibles and then by default, people would pay. People would pay for that stuff. And a lot of these companies, they look for the quote whale to buy all of the microtransactions. You can do it, that's alright. All the microtransactions. They should really be searching for the diehard fans that are willing to buy the physical stuff. Like, if they really want to make money off this stuff, they can. Yeah, it's just that they don't want to. That's really
They want to see the easy route in some respect.
Oh, 100%. I mean, Sony, from rumors out there, they've already got down the line.
Well,
upstairs stuff.
So there's one plant, I believe it's either in Germany or in Belgium, I forget which. And it's one plant in particular that they've not shut it down, but they've been building. So half of it's basically going towards like lens manufacturing.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like if they're reducing the ability to make it. And it's sort of like, and I was positing on my channel when this all came through that if they must remove this because it's which is a perfect struggle and arguable, is that they move to SD. Because I mean, you can pick up an SD card quite happily now for the last 4 or 5 years. I can hold 2 terabytes.
Yeah, that's a very good point, actually. I've not really thought about that. And I mean, I guess it depends how expensive it's to produce them. But you can go on Amazon and get like a 2 terabyte XA card. Yeah, it's not expensive to consumer, so it must be absolutely way more cheaper for the producers of the product, right? Mass producer.
Oh yeah.
It is actually a really good solution. Well,
Thank you.
yeah, it's legitimately. But I think the efficiency of being able to download stuff is a lot better, and it instantly eradicates like a market. So I can see the logic behind it, but that's absolutely not worth it. I mean, the first people were complaining about Sony. The first Indian reviews. Oh yeah. I mean, I was unfortunately contacted forever before I said
Good year.
yeah.
Did you get the bottle?
I got the canvas bag.
Oh!
Got the bag. Oh, that was my drinks bag for taking home. It's like, look at how stupid I am. I bought this. Yeah. But yeah, that was I remember opening that up when it was a card. So So I think a lot of the criticism is it's funny that it's happening now that Sony is publicly committed to it now. And other companies are doing it for close to a decade.
Do you have a closing thought to round things like the ladies and gentlemen?
I think that gamers rise up is definitely a thing. But I think we've also got to see the reality of the situation. Also, we need to put more pressure on governments to actually put more regulations on stuff like human rights. Stop killing games.
Oh yeah,
Support stop killing games, guys. Support stop killing games. Yeah. Awesome, mate. Thank you very much.
That's really awesome. How you feeling? So, we asked you names up.
People online call me
Vicky.
oh, what you were putting Vicky? Kinda, not really, kinda.
Fair enough. Oh, Yuki, internet, Yuki. So, Yuki, what are your thoughts on the change of the PS stand?
Honestly, they really are not people right now. Actually, we end up in anything. So, different.
I'm thinking that you think it all the way back to the Atari days.
Yeah.
So, are you imagining it like a crash in the industry? Are you seeing like companies who by the wayside and only a few survive?
I think the big companies would take the biggest cut.
So the smaller, more nimble companies say that something like,
Adapt.
yeah,
They don't have as much of the stuff, but they compared to their rock stars, they're active.
so the concept of too big to fail is not something that means having an explosive effect.
So,
Is there anything else that hits you like, I don't know, say, the whole idea of moving away from digital media or the whole ID story that like Herr Starmer picked up?
so I'd say the death of social media would be the death of something.
So you're not like one of these people that believes that digital download is easier. Oh. A perfect communal idea and probably but still
That is a pretty hard stand from stabilization.
has perfectly well to do. Is there anything in particular that, like, if you could spread a message to any given developer or corporate entity at the moment, if you had like just like say you're in a conversation on the list, you've got like a minute tops to get your point across. What would be the one thing you'd say?
If a gamer tells you not to do something or to do something, you should probably listen to them. Your investors, your shareholders, they're not gamers, they're just jackasses in suits.
Yeah. So listen to the people that actually buy the stuff that people what you say. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
May I ask you who you are?
I'm Victor.
Victor.
Yeah, mate.
Nice to meet you. Victor, internet Victor.
Hello.
So, other than asking everybody, what are your thoughts on the current state of the video games industry as it stands in 2026?
Well, I'm more of a sort of offensive, the old school player.
Oh, yeah.
And my newest system is a Nintendo Switch, which I love today.
Yeah.
I think someone gave me an Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember it. I don't really do the modern game, but the modern indie game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're very cool. Like, the latest one at the moment waiting for Kickstarter is Donut Dodo, the N64. The
And that rings a
N64
bell.
game today, 2026. It's a really good indie game. Really good Steam.
That sounds awesome.
It's really, really good. But the news, I think, on everyone's lips at the moment about PlayStation 6, it's going to have 2 years, it's going to be over £1,000.
Yeah.
And no physical meat.
Yeah.
I mean, this convention, I just bought that 5 up. And I've never come across the Famicom one, which is like the Japanese NES.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. How many discs have you got in the collection? There's like, don't work.
I mean, I remember with the original PlayStation when it came out, they did a feature in Games Master magazine
Oh, right, yeah.
where they got an original PlayStation and an original, I think it was the Saturn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely Saturn, and they basically hit them both with a hammer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the Saturn died
Yeah,
instantly,
yeah.
and PlayStation kept playing. So then they accidentally spilt a beer in it.
Oh,
The
God.
FMV's got a bit scratchy, but it still played the game. Then they spilt a curry in it, same thing. Eventually they drove a car over it, that finally ended it.
Oh, odd one. Yeah.
But I mean, the original PlayStation was a unit.
Yeah. I mean, my brother sent me an Atari 2600, the original DCS.
Oh yeah,
And it had a hole in the back of it where it had been smashed and dropped. So I went, God, so I was to make a new case for some of my mates stuff with things. And I took it apart and did a quick composite model. Plugged in, it only doesn't work. I mean, I've never come across an Atari 2600 hasn't been fixed. And they normally just work. And they're like 45 years old. No, they're only 50, I think.
yeah.
might be
I think
70.
there's a thing with older tech, it's like built to last. Because these
Yeah.
days there's a lot of built-in obsolescence.
I think they were made with military parts. That's what it was. Like, all the through-hole parts are like quick and thick and chunky. They're off the shelf.
That's like,
Nowadays, everything's so tiny. And
yeah.
it's all SMD, so you've got to have a microscope, hot air station. And things just don't last anymore. I mean, it's like an old, I'm 53 now, and I'm an old boy moaning about old technology. I've flipped into granddad territory. But it is true. I mean, these
Old gamer
games,
shouts at flat.
yeah, basically. I mean, the old games, the ones I play, it's very rare I come across one of them. Well, you put it in, it doesn't work. Shouldn't do that, kids. Shouldn't do that. It works, and it still works. You know what I mean? It's just, I
Yeah.
can't see PlayStation 6 in 30 years going to work.
Yeah, because
Well, for a start, they'll turn all the damn servers on, which is
indeed.
what they're doing. So, yeah, it's
So
not
if you
great.
had an elevator pitch to put towards somebody in the industry of a note with some level of power, what would you say to that person?
I would
That
say,
elevator pitch.
yeah, I would say go down the Evergreen. Not so down the
Never came.
Evercade. They've
I
got
haven't read
like-
of one of those. A cracking little piece of shit.
They've got loads of them. I mean, you get handheld ones for like 40 quid.
Yeah.
And it takes the same cartridges as the little arcade ones and the phone ones. And they've got the right idea. They're doing licensed games, they're redoing old games, they're doing collections. And it's great for the collecting of the they're really smart little boxes they put in.
Yeah.
And it's just like that. I mean, Sony could do it. There must be a media now. You've got SD card this big, looking holes. It's terrible.
Well, there's
It's
2
terrible.
terabyte cards.
Yeah. They just put a game in.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can put it in a bigger case. It looks like a picture on. Something to
Well, I
look
mean,
at and feel.
When you think of the original NES game, if you open up a NES cartridge,
Nothing in
there's
it.
almost nothing in there, so
No.
your point stands.
Yeah, they could do that, and it's. You know, when you get a game nowadays, it's even like a Switch game. You open it up, it's a tiny little thing, and no book, nothing like. And some of them even got nothing, it's just the code.
Yeah.
It's not that you're buying anything. It's not like you get it home and go, take this out of the rack and put it in something and play it. And it's just nowadays, I just download it.
Yeah.
And you play it and go, oh,
I mean, and I think as humans, we like to have a little bit of ceremony.
absolute. Yeah, it's like when we were kids and you get a 12-inch album. It's got a bigger picture of the card I love. It's like, oh, it's so better than 7 inch. Yeah, absolutely. I think you know, Nintendo was still doing it with their little Switch card. They're still working.
Yeah.
And I presume they're quite hardy and work to drop them in a glass of water, dry them out, and they'll still work.
Probably.
So if you're getting stuff online, it might be convenient you can get it like that. You don't have to wait for Amazon to do it. But in 5 or 10 years' time, they can sell this or, your X console bit broken, you buy another one. You can't download your games anymore. They're all gone. It's like someone's just got your whole collection one match.
Yeah, I mean, if you get hacked or your account gets bad standing, you lose all the stuff you quote unquote paid for.
It's not really, you're not even buying it, it's sort of borrowing. It's almost like a lending loan.
Yeah.
And these companies, like, presume it's Microsoft and so Nintendo haven't done it yet. Deleting servers. It's just how can we do that? It's like going to your shelf and going, no, I haven't used that.
Yeah. So do you have a proving pot to end up everything? Pile your weekend?
I would say, I've got every respect for modern games. I'm not one myself. But I don't know, maybe for the right to send me, send me an email, say, look, you want this, you want this, you want that.
You clearly have been on Twitter.
I don't do Twitter anymore. I only do Blue Sky. But yeah, they must. Surely they're not arrogant enough to go, no, we're doing it either. There's millions of gamers who pay us billions of dollars every year. We're just going to ignore them. And I always find it incredible. So, just think with your feet. Just don't buy it. Buy a console. That's what physical is. You can hold and work in 10 years.
Wise words, my friend. Thank you for your time. Really, it's
kind of cool for someone to come in and like, hey, you want to buy this computer? Even a kid can use it. So good advertising. I think it get kicked out early. But yeah, when I had the first day that I was on a computer, I was like, I can make games.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to do that.
When did I know I'm jumping around the timeline a bit, but when did you first meet John Carmack and Tom Hall, and decided as a group here?
Ladies and gentlemen, your boy has come gold here. I have the mighty, the legend, John Romero, the gentleman responsible for Doom, Quake, and so many other golden treasures of our art form. John, I have to say, it's been a pleasure playing your games all these years. What's the one thing that you would love to instill to the gaming community? Of all the work you've done and all the experiences you've had, what would be the one thing that you'd like to have as your lasting legacy?
I'd say the games that people find fun, the games I wanted to be fun for me. Like the games that are really fun, I just made them for myself and I played them over and over again to make sure that they were really fun. That I loved them, and the hope is always like, well, I hope other people like it too, because I'm making these games for me, and so as long as those things synchronize, that is the hope of, that other people will also recognize that this is really fun, and you get that kind of action or whatever, that you'll like the same things that I like.
Yeah, well, it's special to make something that other people enjoy. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
On the thing of other people enjoying work, are there any games that you've seen over the years and you go, I wish I'd made that? And you add your own sort of Romero remix of one.
Yeah. Well, Minecraft would be one. Minecraft, incredible game. World of Warcraft, love it. In things like Ghost Recon,
I must admit, I played Ghost Recon. I adored it. I used to play it with my mate, and we just would go in there into the jungle and just go mental.
Yes. 100%. Yeah, I love
Has there
that.
ever been a genre of game that you've never delved into that you think would be fun, like, say, one-on-one fighters?
Well, I haven't done that. I used to play them a lot. I used to play like Art of Fighting, King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, obviously Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, that kind of stuff. I used to play those a lot, but I wouldn't say that those were my favorite types of games. I gravitate more towards shooters,
Oh yeah,
and
it's
also just moving through a world. Like the things I like in a game aren't just the combat part of it. I love the exploration. I love finding secrets. I love discovering things in a world, and you don't really get that in a fighting game where you're just on the background.
I think as it goes for shooters, especially also with like open world games, the way that the map design will speak to you and tell you about itself,
Yeah,
I find it be highly engaging. I mean, yes, it's more than just a bit of yellow paint on a wall to climb.
never
You know, but when I mean, it's the duplication. You know,
yeah,
but,
but like say you have like 2.
yeah.
Like,
But sometimes there's games that just speak to you about what to do next. Sometimes it's inscrutable, like the Palace effect. You know, that game will mess your mind up, but it speaks to you till eventually you listen to the game, it'll tell you where to go.
Right.
Does that kind of level design interest you?
Yeah,
what you do?
absolutely. The players should just kind of know where to go without me telling them. You know, and part of that is like, well, look at all the dead things. There's dead things that are not dead over there. You haven't been there. You know, like that's a real obvious way of doing it without painting anything.
I mean, like in the original Doom, when you're going up that staircase that sort of snakes slightly to the right, and you there's a door, and it's sort of like it shifts up, and it's almost like Harry Potter's room under the stairs. You go into it.
That's where the chainsaw. You can
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
chainsaw there. Yeah.
And it's just like, but when I discovered that completely by accident, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, because it was like, why is there a notch in the wall? You know, it was on E1, M2. And you come through and you curve up to the right. It's like, oh, there's a notch in the wall, and it goes down. Yeah. And then you look into a whole nother room where there's an imp coming towards you, and you're like, what is that? You know?
Yeah. I mean, also the sound design. I mean, how you got some of those sounds, how you managed to make it, you know, the sound effects of the time sound so much like metal guitar.
Yeah.
It's just genius. I mean, forever and a day, I've thought,
yeah, you'll never forget the song.
It's amazing
Keep
stuff.
these speakers too.
Yeah. I mean,
So funny.
your creativity has been just a joy to experience, as has been the interview, and I thank you very much for
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
And I'm sorry I took up so much of your time, because I know you've got a million people watching.
Fine. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right,
Now
take
we're
it
going to take the microphone off. So, then, fam, we close at the end part of Glasgow Games Expo 2026. Definitely worth the wait, definitely a lot of fun. I have seen many a thing, I have played many a thing, I have spoken to many a person, and I have had an awesome time. And word is, this will definitely be back next year, and if it is, Zemblock will be here. So, in the manner that I close all these videos, hashtag support Scottish YouTubers, and of course, as always, I, Jay Bother.